Hi, it's just Dax79 again. This time it's kind of just Dax79, and it's also just Mini-Dax as well, my daughter. What it is, I like anime. I know, I'm a 45-year-old man who likes anime. Trust me.
Soon 46.
She would like me to watch her favourite anime, which is Bungo Stray Dogs. Now, I do want to watch it, but I do also know nothing about it. So we're going to watch it. So I'm the noob, and she's the pro.
I'm not really a pro, I'm just a big fan.
She's a pro.
I'm just a big fan. I love watching like theory videos and seeing what people think, especially for what the next chapter is, because Asagiri just every month.
Who?
Asagiri, Kafka Asagiri is the one who's the author. We have to
The
wait
author.
for
We'll let you know that because I'm dyslexic, we have to watch the English dub, sorry. If you've got a problem with that, now's the time to leave the video, so please just leave a like and share. So here we go. Was he going to rob a? He's going to rob a dying person.
Well, it depends.
Yeah, what he said, didn't he? He said the next person, and he forgot about them. So that guy that's like dying, or he was drowning. He's gone and saved his life, but he's going to rob him.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Imagine waking up after like what would you be like if you've just somehow you're like drowning, you get saved, and then your savior steals all your belongings and then just leaves you?
Well, I'd think this is Earth. This is welcome to reality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that like so they do that often?
So sometimes, like for example, it's usually that it said, "Why am I being lectured?" It's just
Oh, so it's like their thoughts. It's typewriter.
Why am I being lectured?
So it's a bit like when you reading the manga, they would be the squares.
Well, for example, earlier it said, in the end, I saved a life.
Mm.
And then when he said submersion, it was like, submersion? And then this one, it just went, why am I being scolded?
Okay.
I forget if it happens a lot later on, but yeah, in the anime it does that.
Without burdening anyone. Yet I did trouble you, so really the fault lies with me. I should apologize, or better still, make it up to you.
Oh, he's hungry. Feed him.
Hungry? Well, the truth is I haven't eaten in several days. What? I'm also hungry. A coincidence. But I'm afraid the river has taken my wallet.
Be quiet! And nowhere in my projected expenses is there a line item for 1 million bowls of tea on rice for a snot-nosed kid.
Tea on rice.
And now he's got questions. What are you talking about?
Tea on rice. I think it's.
Is it literally tea on rice? Is it like a really? I have to.
I don't really know. It's just a Japanese dish, tea on rice. But just by Darza's reaction in the beginning, I've never really looked into it, but just by Darza's reaction in the beginning, it's probably not that much of an expensive dish.
Tea on rice. Tea on rice is a traditional Japanese tea on rice dish is made by pouring tea over rice.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Fine, I'll tell you. It involves the military.
How are you two communicating with each other?
I'm about to say.
Oh, check out that support beam up there!
What are you gonna say?
No, I was just saying that. So, just wondering, like with My Hero, there's quirks and stuff. So this has got the same sort of thing where there's special powers around.
Yeah, so there's abilities, but they're way less common than quirks.
Yeah. Well,
not like
with My Hero, it was like literally
80% of the population.
Yeah, so it's massive. This is a lot more. Sort of.
Yeah, it's way smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So it's harder to find ability users, and some people might not even know like that ability users exist.
Right. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah.
Don't even think about hanging yourself in this tea house.
I'm not. I'm thinking of the hanging health technique.
What are you talking about?
What? You don't know? Tension hand shoulder cramps.
That would be perfect for me.
A good book is always good.
Do you know what? That is something that's interesting there because being dyslexic, I very rarely read a book.
Yeah.
It's like I just got the Tokyo Ghoul one.
Yeah,
I'd like to read that.
Reading it.
And I have read a few books, like my favourite author, J.G. Ballard. I've read a lot of his stuff. And as much as I love his stuff, I've never, ever read a book a second time. Ever. Have you?
I have.
Have you? If right below, if you have or haven't, and what the book was, I'll check it out.
I've read Frost Heart so many times, even though it's now a bit more childish for me because I've grown up, but I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like for Bungo Stray Dogs, I love the light novels as well. I'm actually planning on rereading Stormbringer again.
Yeah. Yeah, just an interesting thing. It's just like I've heard people say that the book is the second time is amazing because there's loads of little things that are dropped in.
Yeah.
Like when you're watching a film, there's things dropped in, and later on you go, oh yeah. But when you watch something, but reading it, apparently it's different the way the brain. Yeah, it's interesting.
Do you really think the tiger will track me down and come here?
I know.
Hopefully.
But don't ever just disappeared forever. Yeah,
Do you know what he needs to do?
maybe I would be better off getting eaten.
He needs to cheer up. He needs a girlfriend. He needs to wife up. He needs to chill. He needs to sort himself out. He needs to stop being miserable.
But whenever we watch something, why do you always just go, they need a girlfriend?
Well, no. Now we've been through this before.
We were watching Voltron, and every time you saw Allura, you were like, she needs to repopulate her race.
Because that princess needed to basically repopulate for. There was a handful of guys. They were in the middle of nowhere, and her whole planet was gone. Get together with him with the moustache.
Who was like her uncle.
Okay, no, listen.
Why have you thought so thoroughly about that?
No. Just say the whole planet. There is no humans left. Right. Okay. Got it. Right. But there's only two from the same family, a male and a female. No. The thing is, if they didn't make babies,
the human race would be gone.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking like Fred the snail.
Yeah, Fred the snail repopulated the place by itself.
Yeah, now humans can't do that, so what would we do?
We die out.
Or if the last two that were male and female had babies, and them babies had babies, would they all start to become a human race just a little bit more?
Dada, they'd all be like inbred.
Yeah, exactly. So it'd be like the Hills Have Eyes, but a planet. It'd be like a hell planet. Oh, maybe that's what happens. Hell planets is when the last two of that species had been there, and they've turned a planet into like a Hills Have Eyes planet of inbreds. So it would happen.
Dada, I'd rather the human race just die out.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's just.
If I was one of those two people,
you wouldn't.
I would not. Yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah,
just. Well, anyway, let's not. We're thinking of it too in reality here. I was just thinking that princess needed to sort her planet out, and she had a handful of guys there. She could have just picked one, had a baby, picked another, have a baby, get a few little babies on the go.
Or. We do what she found. She found all of her race hidden away.
Yeah, I know. She found her whole race hidden away.
So now we don't have to ever think about it again. Okay? Now we're going to continue watching this.
Yeah, but it doesn't keep me up at night.
You
But
have to defend yourself now.
well, no,
You're
no,
like,
because
it doesn't keep me up.
no, because right when we first started watching it, and there was only her and the moustache guy, they weren't family.
This isn't even a Voltron reaction, and we're talking about this.
Yeah, because they weren't family.
They weren't family, but she's.
But she saw him as. So they wouldn't have Hell Planet babies, would they? They would have had a normal baby, and then if they'd had twins, and it was a boy and a girl, and they had baby, then that would be a Hell Planet. But oh, hang on a second, we've got a problem. If them two had a baby, then what's that baby going to have a baby with? Oh no, we're throwing a different race. No, that's if we're keeping the same race. So we'd only get another generation going.
And that's it.
No, hang on.
No.
It might have changed by then.
No. In the end, spoilers, sorry.
No.
And Lance and somehow became a.
Yeah, but
It's fine. Now, let's just stop talking about.
okay, Voltron. Sorry.
Let's start talking about a tiger.
Oh yeah, well, that's what we're at. Tigers.
Yeah, we're at
Okay,
tigers.
okay, tigers.
We're not at space people. We're at tigers.
Right. To be continued.
No.
Put him in the cage as a human. Why didn't they say, your rice is over here, mate? Yeah. Padunk. And you'd be like, hey, why you put me in here? And you'd be like, yeah, just wait a second.
Well, Kunakida doesn't know it's a were-tiger. Darzai figured out it's a were-tiger.
What I mean is
Sushi doesn't know he's a were-tiger.
yeah, what I mean is Darzai knows that he's a were-tiger, or he got the idea. So why just do it in here? I guess Darzai knows he's well-hard. Yeah, he's so well-hard, he's like,
I'm gonna put myself alone in a room with a were-tiger.
yeah, that's probably why he's got bandages on, because he's so hard at night. The only way he can feel is by shredding himself with knives, wrapping himself up, and going to bed just to feel.
You're such a weirdo. Why did your mind go to that first? My mind has never gone there.
Because he's got the bandages on, and he's well-hard. And he's got no. He might have no feelings, so therefore he needs to punish himself. You know, like the old guys with the old over the shoulders. Huh?
No.
Right. The orphanage knew that.
Yeah, the orphanage knew that. That's why.
Hang on.
That's why they were treating him like that.
Yeah, but what I mean is, the orphanage knew he was that beast.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was ravaging their fields and eating all their chickens.
No. Just keep on the same thing here.
Yeah.
Right? And there's a reward.
What?
There's a reward for the tiger.
Is there?
Right. They're lying to him just to...
So they kept it secret that he was...
Yeah. No, it's because I was just thinking the orphanage would have been like, cash in.
Well, the thing
Get
is,
the kid.
They wouldn't even, at this time, not have known that they wanted the were-tiger outside of the orphanage. It would have been kept quiet. Only inside the orphanage, they would have known about the were-tiger. But then the were-tiger
appeared when
out.
he got out.
Yeah, and he was booted out.
Oh.
So then the armed detective agency was now like, we need to find this tiger.
So basically, if there was a reward out, the orphanage would now be actually out searching for him, wouldn't they? Obviously, if you think about it.
But you've created such an abstract, like, new
narrative.
Yeah, situation here that I don't know how to even.
Okay, no, I'm just guessing. Then maybe I went the wrong direction.
Maybe.
Let's carry. Oh, that's a great pause moment there. So Darzai, we know's well-armed because he's bandaged up.
He's just standing there. You can actually see his head.
He's just standing there. Are you ready? Should we go?
Before this, no longer human. a book by Dazai Osamu, the author, because they're all authors. It's all the authors' names, and their abilities are also named after books by the author.
Okay.
So Atsushi Nakajima, Beast Beneath the Moonlight,
Mhm.
Dazai Osamu, No Longer Human.
Okay. Oh, so that's it. So I get, yeah. Ooh. Turns it off.
It's nullification.
Pardon?
Simply put, it's nullification.
So it just stops it for there and then, but it will return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It won't just disappear.
So he hasn't
Definitely.
he hasn't reversed it completely.
Yeah, it just nullifies
I
it.
was just thinking that was it like with My Hero again. That was-
Aizawa.
yeah, and reversing.
Well, it's like different because Aizawa's like thing was he can't nullify mutant quirks and that.
Mm.
But Dazai just is basically if it's their ability, it's turned off. It's the ultimate anti-gifted ability with no exceptions. That's it.
Cool. Right.
You're late, Kunikita.
Did you know about that?
Captured our predator.
But in the air.
In it.
Yep, he can change into a deadly tiger.
Oh, jeez.
Hmm?
What was with this note, huh?
What's it say?
The tiger will be in the 15th District's warehouse. Secure the perimeter so that it can't escape. My, what a lovely and concise note.
You left out one vital detail.
Right. Well, that was episode 1, season 1, episode 1 of Bungo's Bungo.
Bungo. I'm pretty sure. Could be Bungo. Some people
Bungo?
say Bungo. I say Bungo.
Is
I
it
don't
Bungo?
know.
Is it? If you think it's a Bungo, write Bungo below with zeros. And if you think it's Bungo, put it with O's. Yeah.
Sure.
See if anybody can tell us. Bungo or Bungo Stray Dogs. So, episode 1, what do I think? I like it. I like the artwork style, which is good. So I like the art style, so it means I can enjoy watching it. It's very, it's not very colourful. It's got a kind of a very sort of very pastel sort of feel to it.
Yeah.
Very.
It was made in 2016.
Yeah, but what I mean is they've given it its own texture,
Yeah.
its own feel. So I do like how it's looking. I'm loving the English voices. I've got no problem with the English voices. I would prefer to listen to it in Japanese, and I would prefer to read subtitles, but I can't.
I like it in both English and Japanese. Like they're
It's a
both
good job.
really good.
Yeah, it's a good
they're really
job.
Good all
Yeah.
the way through.
So what company did the dubbing for this one?
I don't know. I only know the animation company. It's Bones.
Bones. Okay. So yeah, it's good voices. I didn't recognise any voices yet from any other animes.
So,
Because you know from Japanese, but for the American or the British or the English translation, I've not heard anyone. Like when we watched one of them, we're like, "Oh, that's so and so from so and so."
I only really know like Dazai is also has a common voice actor with Gojo, but you obviously haven't watched Jujutsu Kaisen,
No,
so
I
you
haven't.
wouldn't know that one either.
Yeah.
Let me try and think of any more. Oh, this is difficult. I'm just gonna have a quick look actually.
Well, while she's looking, I am going to say the goodbyes. So come back next week, and we're going to watch episode 2. And we're going to chit-chat, pause it, and make a mess of it. So we'll see how this goes. And hopefully she's got the answer. Have you got the answer?
Almost. Give me a sec. I'm doing Atsushi because he's the main character.
So we hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and a like. And we're going to be back again. Right. I'm going to have to press pause and stop.
Wait.
Have you got the answer?
No.
No?
I can't find. There's no one you would know.
Nah.
Literally, most of these it seems like it's just animes you've never watched.
Okay. Well,
You'd only know the Japanese voice actor for Dazai's just Light. I know.
hear this. She says, of animes you may never have watched. She doesn't know I've watched. I was watching anime when I was her age. And that is creepy to think about because I was watching things like Fist and North Star, Guy of a Dark Hero and stuff. And I was a kid. And now my kid's watching anime and telling me, oh, yeah, you know what animes you would have watched, what I've watched, we wouldn't watch the same.
I'm just
I
being
know
honest
anime.
because of the fact that, like, for example, Darzo's English voice actor,
I suppose.
like Gojo, you have not watched Jujutsu Kaisen, even though it's like massive.
No, there's some animes that I've watched that you haven't watched, and there's some animes I hope she's never watched, like Yu Hakusho Doji. Anyway,
I haven't watched that.
Say again?
I have never watched that. I don't know what that is.
Do you know about it?
No.
Good. Don't Google it. Anyway. Dax79, just Dax79 with Mini-Dax beside him, signing out. I hope you enjoyed.
Goodbye.